Hey Virgo, we're going to do your reading real quick. So this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's general. As you know, will not resonate for everyone. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. The roles can be reversed, intermingle, and flip around. And it's not gender specific. So let's go ahead and get started. So we've got the Moon card. So this is a lot of emotion, but it's also what's hidden. And I think what's happening, it looks like somebody's taking a long time. It looks like somebody is coming back, but it's taking a long time. But I feel like when you do hear from them, it's going to be pretty substantial. It's going to be more stable. We've got a lot of material here, which is Pentacles, meaning stable. Okay, that's just pre-shuffle. So let's see. How are you? This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And it is general. You guys, this is a really great place to vent. I have really come to be very aware of that, you know, the whole pretending to be okay, that whole, you know, positive vibes only thing. Really become aware of how damaging that can be if we don't feel free to express our sadness. So I want you guys to know this is a very safe place to put your stuff in you can put your comment. I love journaling. I can't even tell you guys how much writing stuff down has helped me clear my head and not circle a freaking loop, you know, ruminate. It's like writing it down just makes it clear. It makes sense. You can dissect it. You can go, is that even true? Why am I feeling that way? Is, you know, because we automatically catastrophize, and we can't do that as much when we write it down. It just makes it so clear. But I wanted you guys to know that the comments are a good place to write stuff down, and then you can delete it, or you can put vent if you want to warn others not to read, you know, not to get negative, or not to read it if they don't want to. But what happens is we can support each other that way, and you can get it out of your system and off your chest and not have it laying around where somebody else can see it, or, you know, in your house or whatever. But feel free to vent and you know, say your piece, get it out, rant in the comments, okay? I'm really learning so much about how trying to pretend you're okay when you're not has been so hard for me, and that's where my big, you know, dark shadow work needed to come to me, because I've done so much of that, and I'm so big on authenticity and being honest and not lying. But then here I was like the biggest phony of all, because I just pretend I'm okay when I'm not, you know. So anyway, went through a lot of dark night, lost a lot of subscribers. I mean, like 30,000 subscribers, which hurts my heart, you know. It can make me cry, but you know, it's all a growth thing. So sorry about that. I don't know where that's coming from, but anyway, I'm still learning, like, just to get it out. So you have 3 of materials coming. So this person, what we got in the pre-shuffle was, it's taken a long time, but it looks like there's a return, but it then also looked like an apology. We'll see. That was just pre-shuffle. But this is 3 of coins, 3 of pentacles. This is about working together. Okay, I'm sorry I got so emotional. And I got to stop saying sorry too. But anyway, so 3 of emotions. 3 of pentacles, 2 of voices. Okay, so, right, blocked. This 2 of voices is blocked. So somebody possibly blocked a collaboration or something that should have been collaborative. 2 of voices. 2 of swords. Wow. A very deep, heavy feeling already coming, like, in my gut. A lot of emotions. 7 of emotions. That's blessings. It's a lot of love. It's self-love. Oh my gosh. This is exactly, oh my gosh. You guys, some of you are really struggling. I'm feeling it. What this is, I think, just saying is what I just said in the pre-shuffle. The 3 of materials, so 3 of coins is, you know, collaboration, working together, was blocked. The voice, hold on, there's something major heavy coming through here. self-love. So trying to cooperate. This is cooperate, collaboration. This is giving me chills. This is exactly what I was feeling. And that was weird that I went on that rant telling you guys you could rant. Cooperation, collaboration. It was blocked. Trying to be cooperative and making yourself to where you're always agreeable and like you'll go along with everything and oh, that's cool, and not feeling hurt and all that. It blocked your self-love, or somebody's. It blocked your self-value. I guarantee we're going to get the Empress in this reading. Wow. Okay, so let me just reiterate, because I know I bounced around, or I'm not real clear when I'm sometimes trying to sort through it. Being cooperative, trying to cooperate, trying to keep peace and not voice what you needed to voice for yourself is what I'm looking at right here. Okay? So, wow. That looks like exactly what I was saying. Crazy. All right, so 2 of inspiration, that's 2 of wands. It's a direction, a decision, a fork in the road. And it's looking, which way do we do it? Which way do we go? You guys hear the lightning? I mean the thunder? Lucy's staring at me. She's going to want to come up here. It's okay. 7 of voices, deep, heavy reading already. Here she comes. Okay, 1 minute. I'm sorry. Stay with me. She's just a baby. She's going to want to come lay up here. Come on. I'm sorry, you guys. I'll put her back. Just let me grab her. Okay. Come on. You got to lay down, though. Okay. Lay down. Over here. Whoops. Lay down. Down, Lucy. But not right in the middle. And you guys, the reason I don't edit this out is because I don't edit. I'm not good at editing. And it just changes the whole, it's like it would take me time to learn to edit. And it would take, and it just changes, you know, how many videos I can get out and all that. Okay, lay down, down. Come on, down. Down, Lucy. Lucy, down. Good girl. Okay. So we've got the 2 of wands and the 7 of voices. I'm feeling, this is crazy. So this 7 of swords is like deception, right? What? I was just playing with plants. That's probably what she smells. But this is like foxy. This is two-faced. Two-faced. And I don't think it's even two-faced in a way. It's a two-faced in a way of not trying to. It's being. It's trying to be accommodating to the point where you short yourself. Don't bark. Muse of voices. Okay, so King of Swords. Yeah, not saying how you feel. Wow. Wow. Okay, the person on your mind, juggling. 8 of materials. Trying to juggle a lot of balls at once. That's, you know, kind of like... it's funny because in this deck, in a lot of decks, it's about hard work and focused attention. But I guess it could be really focused. But I also get a contrary meaning in this deck, which is like juggling too much, you know, where you can't, it's too much multitasking. It's an opposite of focused because there's just too much going on. Trying to keep hold too many faces. Am I making sense, I hope? A hangman, holding back, but there's also an eye-opening. The hangman is somebody that does, after holding back, they start to see something different. See the third eye here? Or the pyramid, you know, thing. Oh, see, I do feel apology. Ace of materials. She got a bad haircut. Her mommy gave her a bad haircut, didn't she? It's all uneven. She just doesn't like to go to the groom. She doesn't like to, I've got to take her for her annual, but she really doesn't like going to the vet. She turns into a mop and I have to drag her along the floor. Ace of Emotions. So in the recent past, there's a new beginning. Hey. Hermit. 9 of, oh, so a 9. And the Hermit. Somebody's held back on starting over and showing emotion. 6 of Materials. Yeah, and giving. Lucy, you can't do this. Down. 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 Good girl. Let's see what's coming. The Wheel. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. So divine timing, destiny. So this person does look like they're coming back, and it looks like it's going to be passionate. I think the distance between you and this person has actually probably been beneficial for them. But it looks like there's a divine timing thing coming. 5 of Voices. So there's been a lot of conflict. Yeah, 9 of Emotions. So you've got to return. 2 of Emotions. A lot of night energy, actually. Ugh. So many interruptions. You guys, I wonder if your day is very chaotic, because this is a very chaotic reading. Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Somebody's holding back how they feel about the other person not giving. One person gave more, and you know, that's not uncommon. But I think that the person who is on the over-giving end of it has held back feeling that way, and acted like they were okay with the situation because they wanted to be that person that's easy to be around. You know what I mean? Muse of Emotions. King of Cups. So if you guys are dealing with a water sign, that is going to be a little bit conflicting already, because, you know, there's a mental versus water, air versus water. But it looks like somebody's watching. 6 of Emotions. Okay, let's just ask them. I'm going to grab a different deck. There's the Emperor card. Let's ask some real specifics. Okay, 8 of Emotions. Walking away. We're going to do a whole new spread, I think, because that got so kind of crazy. Okay, there's another Ace of Cups. So this has been back and forth. The problem is that I think somebody has withheld, has been wearing 2 masks, and it's probably not just them. It's probably you too, because you've tried to be okay, coming from a really good place, tried to be okay with not needing more. Okay. 4 of Cups. Okay, so what is Virgo's energy? 9 of Cups. So much to give, Virgo. So much to give, but look, this is the cat that ate the canary. I've never seen that, or I've never, like, really noticed. Look at the cat with the yellow tail. Wow. Interesting. Ooh. Okay, so Virgo, you have a lot to offer, and you actually tend to give that. There's a W in here. Maybe the word Wayne, the name Wayne, or Maine. Also 9s, I'm getting strong. 2 cats. Cat might be strong. See that? Okay. So it looks like overall energy of this is that there is a lot of love. And there's a lot of return energy. Your person, the person on your mind, is going through a Tower. Major upheaval. How they view you. Dedicated, hardworking. How they view the situation. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, I hope this person isn't just wanting to come back because Well, if it is because you gave so much, that's a good thing. If they decide you realize it and want to reciprocate or value that. The Queen of Wands again in the what's next. Okay, so what's next? Queen of Wands twice in the what's next position. Could be dealing with the fire sign. If so, that would be the indication that's who's coming back. But the Queen of Wands is passion. She's like yummy, for lack of a better word. She's desirable. What you cannot see, Knight of Wands, a return. You cannot see this. This is totally unknown to you. A new beginning. You got to take off the false mask. This is so similar to the last reading I did. If you guys have, who did I do? Scorpio in your chart. They had a return just like this. This isn't, I feel an apology for you guys strongly. And this is a mask half off. Somebody's getting warmed up to the idea of just being their true authentic self. So check out the Scorpio reading if you want. I mean, if you have, even if you don't, if you just, this sounds familiar, because that one's a lot about this, taking off the false mask, not just on their side, but your side, and being authentic with what you need. Okay. Out again, this is just like the Scorpio reading. 5 of Pentacles in the outcome for them. So they're feeling out in the cold. Roles are reversing. Passionate new beginning is by decision. Okay, so maybe these weren't, I'm going to put, well, I don't want to put them back. I might grab a new deck because this might not have been shuffled that well. I mean, I think y'all saw me shuffle. But the 4 of Swords is time out. This came out in the last reading too. 4 of Swords is time out. It's like taking time to heal. Time's up on that. Somebody is, and not that you're supposed to tell somebody not to take time to heal, but at some point it's more about, we're really in a place where what's coming through the cards a lot is, it's kind of like this whole thing is like growth. Like tarot is always supposed to help you grow. It's never supposed to hold you back. So if tarot is holding you back, you guys cut out tarot. That's another thing that I wanted to say that came through earlier is doing a full day off your phone, no social media, or at least no tarot, no, social media as far as like Facebook and checking up on people. Doing a full day of that is just like a total reset. It's amazing what that can do for you. But this is like, okay, no more hanging on to the timeout or break time. Oh, sorry, hold on. I know what I'm saying. I just am not saying it well. This has got kind of like a strength card, like holding back. But it's gone on too long, and it's kind of like time. That phase is over. It's time to stop with the holding back because you're healing. Okay, maybe you still heal, but you got to take some action towards things too, okay? That's ending, that time of holding back. Death. I just said ending and the death card came out. Okay. Ooh, toxic energy is ending, the devil card. Okay, tell me more about this death. What's going on with this death? And I think, Virgo, also, I feel like it's a decision. It's a decision you're going to have to make. Now, actually, tell me about this devil card. Capricorn energy. Also getting Aries, like a magician or an emperor. Oh, something very, it's a deception. Being done with that. Something is coming to an end. So maybe this is about somebody that was deceptive and you pretending to be okay with it and just giving chance after chance after chance. That's what needs to end. An ending to that. Okay. If a situation is more hurt than love, then there's that you absolutely can't do that anymore. Got to stop that. If there's more hurt than there is love and uplifting, you don't want that. If this may be your awakening for that. Judgment card is kind of feeling. Okay, so 10 of Cups, I like that. Hierophant. Be honest about what you want, Virgo. That's what this is about, you not being honest with what you want. So anyway, this person is coming back. There is a need to be authentic. I'm going to grab an oracle here in a second. Star. Page of Wands. 7 of Pentacles. Somebody is going to come back in a strong apology energy here. Let's see. I'm going to do 2 oracles, actually. But this is all, you're not expecting this, Virgo, so don't let it get you off your path. If you guys want to look into that, it's called toxic positivity, which is the whole, I'm okay, you're okay, pretending to be okay because of the law of attraction stuff. Okay. The reason it hurts so much to separate is because our souls are connected. Look at the sadness. So I strongly, if this is resonating, I strongly encourage you to watch the last Scorpio video. You're on your way to meeting your true love. And if this isn't going to come together the right way, because this person is coming back and they are going to give you an apology. And I'm not saying to jump the gun and talk about this, but when you do get that apology, it's important to say, well, thank you for apologizing, and but not just say it's okay. Don't say it's okay. Say, yeah, we can talk about it if you. I think it would be good if we talked about it, and cleared the air. That way you don't have to pretend you're okay, and you can move forward with how are we going to do it different. But a lot of you just are going to choose someone new, someone that is not maybe so much work. Not be afraid of who doesn't want you. This person does want you, but maybe they don't want you consistently enough. Okay, release your worries and receive your universal abundance. There's that Tower again. Go to the sea. Go to the sea is what I just said. Find healing in water. Yeah, what did I say? You guys might have some chaos and conflict going on, because you might be trying to be too many things to too many different people. See, this zebra doesn't know who it is. Who am I? When I try to be appeasing and pleasing, this is me speaking for myself, to everyone, I lose my sense of self. Here's a 33. We got strong 9s and 3s. But chaos and conflict, this zebra, is that a zebra? It's not a giraffe. It's wearing a giraffe print. Is it a horse? What is it? It's trying to appease so many people that you lose your sense of self. And you lose your sense of peace. Let's look at that chaos and conflict, since that was presented in the beginning. I bet this is going to tie it all together. But okay, so just to regroup, you do have a return. There's an ending of somebody being pulled back. And maybe they even used the reasoning of they needed to heal, or they were struggling, which, you can't, not supposed to discredit how somebody feels. But it just maybe isn't working, and it wasn't working enough for you. Anyway, there's been a big Tower and an enlightenment. I need to clarify that Lover's card. Okay, so disarray, being at cross purposes with one another. Mm-hmm. The tension of opposites, the value. This is interesting. I said something like that in the beginning. That water, if you're dealing with a water sign, you've got that opposite. I'm so tired of all the interruptions, you guys. Sorry. Chaotic reading. Opposing forces come together to create a turbulent atmosphere, but consider the value of chaos that serves you well. As you become unmoored by it, scattered to the winds, you leave behind the parts of yourself you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself anew. Although the conflict appears to exist externally, its essence is also internal, projected outward and causing disarray. You may find yourself at cross purposes with someone else, facing a storm you feel you can't control. Yet every storm passes and chaos leads to reordering of things. Conflict provides a way to see more than one side of a situation. Look upon this as just a moment in time when you may need to take shelter and step away from the fray. Don't be too eager to fight. This is a time to understand rather than to be understood. In the relationship part, it says stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict that deep down you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self. We just talked about that. Oh my gosh, chills. I just said you lose your sense of self. Whew. Opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, and what's really important to you. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the storm of emotions to a higher ground? Soon the air will clear and you will be in much better place than before, for the storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before if you use time constructively. Okay, moral of the story. Check out the Scorpio video. I'm going to link it. I never do that, but I'm going to link it. If this resonates, because there's a lot in that about just, you know, trying to be all things to everyone and not voicing what your needs are because you don't want to seem like too much trouble. And that comes from childhood. That's something we were taught in childhood. Don't beat yourself up. None of this is ever about blame. All right? If you need to be mad at someone, be mad at someone. You can be mad at yourself, but don't blame. It's just like, get it over with. Be mad. Anger is okay, but just get it over with. Don't suppress it, okay? This is about having peace with knowing who you are. Sometimes we try to please so much we lose track of who we are, okay? This person is coming back. You're going to get an apology. It's very unexpected. I wanted to clarify something, didn't I? What was it? The Tower and the Death card. Tell me about that. And I almost said the Four of Swords again. Which is the one I was just talking about, which is like, enough of that. That's ending. A timeout, that healing time. It's time to take action. And mist, you can still heal, right? But that needs to not hold you back. This is High Priestess, which is inner knowing. Wow. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. With the 10 of Wands, holding it all together. Okay, let's see what that was. Justice. Things are going to balance out, but I think what's holding things back, there's the Empress. What's Libra energy? I think what's holding things back is just this need to be authentic with what your needs. So when this person comes back, I think it's going to be important to voice what you need. And you can also do that in a sense of, you know, well, let's talk about, if they come back, and they're going to come back and apologize, but you know, this is a good opportunity for you to, if you want to entertain this person in a reunion, it's a good opportunity when they do come back for you to say, let's just go over expectations, you know, what your expectations are, what mine are. Let's get on the same page, you know. And just voice that. But somebody here has to stop pretending that they don't have needs and that they're okay just giving. Yeah, you got to return big time. All right, I love you guys. Please let me know in the comments. Remember, you can vent safely here in the comments, and you can start the comment with vent. That way, other people don't read it if you don't. You know, they don't want to read something negative. But you can get it off, and then you can dust your hands off and be done with it. I love you guys. I pray for you guys every day. I hope you guys are praying for one another also. And let me know what's going on in your story. This is about an apology, and it's about being your true self and not shorting yourself, okay? I love you guys.